All right. What's up? Welcome to Sunday Snake Chat. It's your boy Craft Brew. We got some people in the chat. We got Ledka, Boza, Racing here. We got Emilio. Who else is still in here? We don't have anybody else. Whatever. It's all good. We're gonna bring in our guest, our special guest, Ray from Alluring Serpents is gonna come here, and I'm gonna throw my stuff off the screen. It's good. What's up, Ray?
Yo, what is up, Kent? How's it going?
It's going, man.
Cool, man. Happy to be here.
So Ray, give us your whole, where you come from, what you doing.
Where I'm coming from and what I'm doing. All right, so I'm Ray Becker from Alluring Serpents, and I've been into snakes and critters and animals my whole life. And about 7 years ago, I saw my first not normal ball python, which was a...
Oh, it's a banana. Come on, it's a banana.
It's not banana. It's not. It's a spinner blast. Pastel pinstripe spider.
All right.
Right. So I saw that and I fell in love with the yellow and the whites and the orange. And I had never seen a ball python like that before. And I had to have it. Right. So I get that snake. And then it just started like tumbleweed, man. You know, we were rolling down the hill and we're just picking up snakes. Had no idea what I was doing. I was like, oh, look, a brown one. I like that one. Let's get it. Genetic stripe, right? Oh, I like that one. It's hypo. And
I mean, at least those are good ones, right?
Say that again?
I mean, hypo genetic stripe.
Yeah. I like the way they look. So I picked up a few of those and then I started doing research. And, you know, just like everybody else, man, you start diving in deep and learning genetics and you're learning combos and what it means. And then, you know, you find out that you can breed them and, you know, you get clutches and you stack genetics on top of each other. And it was just crazy, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, for me, that first clutch, it wasn't great. It was all champagne, but
yeah. So 7 years. So 7 years ago, is when I first started getting snakes, and then I started learning about breeding them and all that. So I bred a what was it? It was a queen.
Queen cinnamon, something like that.
No, it was a man, I don't even remember. All right. Anyway, so I bred my first pair, right, to a normal female. It was a 3-gene male, and I ended up getting my first clutch. Super excited. I didn't know what I was doing. I incubated it in a freaking cooler, and I had like heat tape running in, and just like real rookie, right? And
been there.
Hatched out 12 babies. She gave me 12 eggs my first go around. Yeah, so that was insane. And then you know, I raised up the babies a little bit, sold some snakes, and then we ended up having to move. I was actually having my youngest son at the time, and we ended up having to move. So I sold a bunch of snakes and really didn't get too heavy into it, even though I still had some, for about 3 years. And then I said, okay, what am I really doing with this, right? And I started taking it more serious and trying to figure out what is the max potential that my collection has, right? So I had a banana pied male, and I had the genetic stripe female that's calico. And I did some research online, and I went to Morph Market to see what genetic stripe pieds look like, right? There wasn't any at the time. I think there might have been like 1 or 2. And I was like, all right, well, that's a good indication that I should get into this project because not many people are working it, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I put the banana pied to the calico genetic stripe, and I made 10 double hets, right? 6 were males and 4 were females. So I held back the 4 females, and then hold on 1 second.
You got to take your sippy sip.
Yeah, man. I'm a little under the weather, actually. I've been sick for like 4 or 5 days. So,
dude, I've been there like the past 2 weeks. It sucked.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and push through though. It's all good.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So I had
I
the
get
four.
that. I
Yeah,
get that.
yeah,
I still have like 2 videos I gotta put up.
yeah.
I
You gotta
get
put in the
you
work,
too.
man. Even when you don't want to. I think that's what really separates people. You
Hell
know,
yeah.
everybody can do great when they're feeling great, but it's when you're not feeling like doing stuff that you still do stuff that makes you stand up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but so I got those 4 double het females. I raised them up. I kept 2 of the males. I sold 4 of them. And it's been about 3 years that I've been dreaming about genetic striped pied and what that looks like with banana or calico in it or together, right?
Oh yeah. Now, did any of them pop out the egg yet? I mean,
Hold on. Let me get there first, right? So I start pairing the females with the males this year, and I only had 1 female that started building follicles. Um, she laid 8 eggs for me, right? 2 of
nice.
them went bad. They started having like this like yellow ooze like seeping out of it.
Okay.
You ever see that before?
Hold on. Put you over here. Like an ooze? Like,
So like the egg had like a yellow ooze like seeping out of it. It was kind of weird. I never saw it before. So those 2 eggs went bad. So I was ended up with 6. And for the past 55 days, I've been stressing out like, please just give me a male double visual. So that way I could put him to all the double het females I have and the pos double het females I have.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then I increase my odds. You know, I go from 1 in 64 to hit a double visual to 1 in 16 by having a double visual to go to a double het, right?
Yep.
So I'm increasing my 4 times better. I have 4 times better odds than I would if it was double het to double het. So 2 days ago on Hair Down Friday, we cut the eggs open, and I'm always banana heavy for some reason. Anytime I breed this banana genetic that I have, like
You hit bananas.
dude, like 8 out of 10 eggs are always bananas, right? And it's a male maker, so I always hit males, which is pretty crazy.
Right.
So this clutch is no different. So I had 6 eggs, and 5 of them were banana. We hit a regular banana calico. We hit a normal. I think we hit a banana genetic stripe, but I'm not sure. And then I really think that we hit the double visual, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm like 80% sure.
I mean, what I saw, what you sent us, is close.
So a lot of people are saying yeah, it is. Some people are saying it's not, right? So I don't have anything to compare it to because it hasn't been made yet, right? So I went on Morph Market and I looked up banana calico pieds, and that thing was like all white with very little yellow on top, but there was only 1 example of it. And it doesn't look like my snake, right? So then
No.
I looked up banana calico genetic stripe. Now that kind of looks like my snake, but my snake has crazy white belly and it has crazy white sides coming up. Right? So it really doesn't look like that either, although it does a little bit. So I'm really fingers crossed that it's both together and we hit the all gene, because that would be amazing to have not only a double visual but with both codoms in it.
Yeah. Like from what I saw, I thought I saw, the banana calico, what you saw.
Yeah, the banana calico is there no matter what. We know that's there, right? But it's
Yeah,
so low
like,
white pied if it is pied.
but with calico, I mean, where are we missing? You know,
So what do you mean? Where are we missing?
where it's calico, and we're missing the other genes there.
Right. Is it calico or is it pied making all that white?
Right.
Right? I don't know. And if it is a pied, it's so low white that you can't tell just looking at it in the egg.
Yeah, we gotta wait for it to come out, but I mean, it looked like the all gene.
Yeah. Now I've already hatched out banana calicos, so I know what that looks like, and it's obviously more than that. So it's either one or the other recessive, or it's both.
Yeah, and we gotta wait till it pops out the egg.
Yeah, it's only been 2 days, and it's been like the longest 2 days.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I keep checking. I must have checked this guy like 10 times today, and nothing's different or changed. But
Are you there? Are you good?
yeah, are you breathing? Are you okay? Are you alive?
Oh, he's alive. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, yeah. Is it possible
I've
to
been
throw the
there.
big fly so we could see?
My first clutch, so I get that. Especially when it's a double visual.
And that's another thing. It's my first attempt at double visuals or double recessives. So that'll be cool to hit that on my first shot.
Yeah, but I mean, for when I watched it on Friday, it looked like Banana was there all day,
Yeah.
and I mean that's pretty dope. That you hit.
Banana's always there.
I mean, you hit a bunch of stuff that was nice. So yeah, I'm happy you hit that.
Yeah, what do we got? We
You
probably have like
hit the
4 more
double
days.
visual.
Yeah, we probably got like 4 more days before they come out, probably.
Share that ish with everybody.
Yeah, for sure, man. It'll be cool because nobody's ever made it before. So if I did hit the double visual, that's like, maybe I could get my name on World of Ball Pythons as this combo maker. Whatever.
Knock that ish out the park. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
that'd be cool, man.
All right. So Ray, I know I told you I wasn't sending you this shit, but we're gonna talk about it. So, you've introduced yourself. You talked about your pairings this season. So, what are you looking to do right now? Like, what's your this coming season? Like, what's your knock it out of the park pairing?
So right now, I should have my Mojave Hypo female should be laying a clutch for me within the next week or so, and that clutch will be a Mojave double head Xanthic Hypo. So we'll go for double head True Ghost clutch. Obviously, I'll keep everything back from that and raise it up, right?
Yeah.
I have the Super Blade VPI Clown male that he's about 137 grams right now, so he's still really small, right? But as soon as he's ready to go,
Super Blade.
Say again.
You said Super Blade, right?
Super Blade, yeah.
All right.
You want to see him?
I do.
Okay.
Show
Yeah, I want to
face. Come on, Ray.
Let's see, where's he at?
Patrick says keep everything back. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be my whole life for the next like 3 years is just hold back everything.
Yeah. No
Because
problem with that.
once this guy's up to size, he's going to genetic stripe, he's going to hypo, he's going to pied, he's going to desert ghost. He's going to everything. I got some just codon females that I'll make double hets with too. So my goal is just make a huge army of double and triple hets, and then reap the benefits of that. What? 4, 5, 6 years later, who knows?
You'll be old as hell, but yeah, we'll have fire.
Yeah, I'll be old as fuck, but some cool shit.
That's my logic, right?
Yeah. I mean, the time's gonna pass anyway, so you might as well do it, right?
Yeah.
All right, so he's going into shed, so he's not as beautiful as he usually is, but he's still stunning. Hold on.
Oh, come on. Ray's like, he ain't good.
Not really. He's going into shed. Yeah, this guy's crazy, man.
I can't even show it off that good. Here we go.
Is it coming in clear?
Soul layout. There we go. Look at that. Look at that friggin' snake.
Yeah, the sides on this thing is crazy, man. Wait, is it blurry? Hold on.
No, it's insane.
Yeah, his head stamp is crazy. Look at his mustache. I never get sick of looking at this guy.
Holy hell.
Yeah.
Dude, that
and all
is
I do,
insane.
yeah. His belly's insane.
I mean, look at this. Oh, we're gonna go through the chat.
Yeah, shout out to Emilio at Villarino Reptiles. If it wasn't for him
Emilio, my God,
battling,
why, lol?
yo, Emilio. He said it the other night on Flexing and Finessing. He's like, dude, I did not want to sell that snake. But he did, and I appreciate it, bro.
And you have it now. I mean, holy
Yeah.
hell, that is a snake.
But you know what? More than just a snake, man. Emilio's my homeboy, bro. That's my bro. So it's pretty amazing, dude. Emilio's awesome.
Yeah, man. What else is in there?
This is just Super Blade, VPI Xanthic, and Clown.
Nice. I mean, looks like a spot nose, but what do I know?
No spot nose. So the cool thing is, and I think about it all the time, honestly. That's all I think about, is that all the double and triple hets that he make will have blade. So my whole collection is going to have blade in it, right?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Blade is like secretly in there with a lot of clown shit.
Yeah. And I'm fine with that because I like what it does, right?
Yeah. It works. I mean, yeah, that was the snake you wanted to show off all night.
Yeah. So now with all the double and triple hets that I make, when I start going to make the double and triple visuals, I'll be going for Super Blade, VPI, Xanthic, Clown, Genetic Stripe, or Hypo, or Pied.
I mean, that's a pretty good combo, to go for.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just
I'm
a
excited.
male.
I'm excited.
Right, that's just a male, right?
Yeah, this is a male. So I don't have to wait too long for him to be ready, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that's what's dope about males. It's 1 year, 2 years, it's ready.
Yeah, he's a good eater, man. And his demeanor is really good.
Fire freaking snake.
Yeah, I love this guy.
Yeah.
And the good thing is that I have an ultrasound, so I don't have to like overwork him, you know? He'll go to each female like maybe 2-3 times.
So Ray, do you want to talk about that right now? You have an ultrasound. Like, how do you go about doing, pairing or not pairing snakes?
If it's a first time mom, I'll check her for follicles, and even if she doesn't have any, but she's of weight and age, then I'll throw a male in there to kind of get her going and introduce her to a male.
Okay.
I'll leave him in there for a week, right? And you'll see her tail start to go crazy, and she'll show all the signs that she's interested, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll wait, maybe a month or 2 months, and then I'll go back and check her with the ultrasound and see if she has follicles. Now, if she does have follicles, I'll throw him in, somewhere around like 15 millimeter follicles. And then I'll keep close eye on it to make sure that I could at least witness the lock or give myself the best opportunity to witness it. And then I'll take him out, right? And he'll sit the sidelines and he'll eat his food and do whatever he does.
Right.
Then when I ultrasound her, I'll ultrasound her a few times. But by the time I get to like 20 or somewhere in the 20-25 range, I'll throw him in again.
23?
Yeah, somewhere between 20 and 25.
Hey, Ray, I got to ask you, do we have a something saying that #family? Because they are blowing #family up in the chat.
Oh, I have no idea what that means, but yo,
are we winning something? Or losing something? I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway.
You know what, though? I treat everybody like they're my family, and I just show respect, and, I like to see people win. And that's contagious,
Yeah, I mean, I see #family. It's my channel.
Oh, wait, let me finish with the ultrasound thing.
Yeah, do that.
Okay, yeah.
I gotta throw something in there.
Between 20 and 25 millimeter follicles, I'll throw him in again. Okay. And then I'll pay close attention and make sure I see a lock. And then usually I won't even do more than 2. But if I feel like maybe I didn't see a lock or it was questionable, I'll do it again at just before 30.
Get like 2 or 3 in there.
Yeah, just if there's like a minute where I see their tails intertwined, but it doesn't really look like a lock, then I'll throw them in again, maybe another time a week later or whatever. What's going on, Chris?
Chat blew up.
Slide and Joy, what up?
Family or something. I don't know.
Yeah, this is a big family. This is a big family.
Give a giveaway for that.
When you really think about it, man, it is like a big family. Like everybody looks out for each other, and everybody knows everybody by their first name, and we have conversations where we're helping each other like elevate our mindset, whether it be about projects or business or even personal things.
Definitely. What's up? We got Gershon in the chat. If I can click on him, I can't click. Like it sucks. There we go. There we go. We got Gershon here.
What up, G?
Like we got Chris from BNS. I got some links from him.
Yeah, listen. Thank you for holding me accountable because I haven't posted a reel in like 2 days. I don't think.
I posted one today about the snake I got today.
Yeah, me, G, and Terrence, we got a little 30-day challenge. And I'm slacking. I'm not even gonna lie, but I make up for it. If I miss a day, I'll post 2 or 3. But Gershon's like an overachiever, bro. He's posting 2, 3, 4 a day, making me feel bad.
Hey, he's an introvert.
That's good though. Oh, hey, real quick.
Oh yeah, shout your shirt out. Here we go.
Yeah, this is a t-shirt from Jeff over at Reptile Edge. And when you buy this shirt, the money that you pay for the shirt with goes to a children's hospital in Canada. So if you want to go over to Reptile Edge Instagram, or it might just be reptileedge.com, you'll be able to find this shirt. It says just one more reptile, I promise. And then on the back,
not slacking on the back.
Not slacking on the back. You're making a promise for one more reptile, but behind your back, you're crossing your fingers like, nah, this ain't the last one.
Yeah, I wanted to send the thing of Kylo Ren going, more.
Yeah, but, definitely. It's never enough.
Right. Now that Dr. Joe has popped in the chat.
Oh, Kingdom Python.
Yeah, Kingdom Pythons. Can you do some explaining about what they're doing and what you've done to help them out?
Yeah, sure. So a few weeks ago, we were in Jeremy Warfel's live on Sunday. I think he had Brian Gundy on at the time. And Joe said that if anyone was interested in speaking to his class about the industry, to, give him a shout. And I thought that was really cool. Now, before I got into snakes or anything, I was already into helping people. Like, I fed 20 families for Thanksgiving before. I go to juvenile detention centers and I speak to, kids that have made some bad choices. I've done Big Brother, Big Sister at Calvary Chapel. That was pretty cool. So when he told me that, I saw an opportunity to do something cool. And we started talking and he explained what he's doing. And Joe's a biology teacher. He's teaching high school grade children. And he implemented ball pythons in our industry into his classroom. And he has like 56 ball pythons now in his classroom. And he's teaching these kids.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah,
watching everybody, go through that. And if you're, I'll drop the link up there in the corner.
So yeah, that'd be cool. You could go back and check out the live. Yeah, so he had 56 ball. He has 56 ball pythons in the classroom, and we started talking about ultrasound and palpating, and he said he didn't have an ultrasound. And when he said that, it just kind of like clicked. Like, you're a science teacher. You need an ultrasound. You got to teach these kids about anatomy. You got to teach these kids about follicle growth, and there's a lot of things that he could do with it. And
honestly, I watched it at work. Right? Like, I watched it at work and I was like, wow, these kids are so into it.
Yeah. What was really cool that surprised me was that there was kids there purposely because they didn't even like snakes or they were scared of them. Right? So you're afraid of snakes and you don't like them, but you're in a snake club and you're in a snake classroom.
And
And then
here's Aragorn. Like, she's whomever is proud to say this is Aragorn the snake.
yeah,
And like happy to be like, yo, this is what she is, and explaining it to everyone.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I mean, that was awesome to watch that.
Yep. And then, you know, they start fumbling and they look down at their notes and they're like, yeah, this is an Enchi pastel, da 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 da. It's cool, man. That's like Joe gets to do what I do every once in a while when my kids' friends come over. And of course, anytime a friend comes over, they want to see the snakes, right? So you show them the nice snakes, the little ones, then you work your way up to the bigger snakes. Then if you have a clutch in the incubator, you might pull it out for a minute and be like, check out these eggs. And they just go nuts about it. Some of them are afraid, but they end up holding a snake and they take pictures and they send it back to their parents. And Joe gets to do that every day. Like, how cool is that? Right? So when he said he didn't have an ultrasound, it just kind of registered to me. And I eventually was like, hey, man, like, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm kind of dead set on getting you an ultrasound for your classroom. I feel like it's super valuable to have for you. And he was like, really? What are you talking about? And I was like, yeah, it's just kind of put on my heart, and I'm gonna try to get that done for you. And a couple days had went by, and I talked to a couple people, and I didn't pull the trigger yet. And I spoke with him on a Tuesday, I think it was, or Wednesday, whatever. But I kind of sat on it for a few days and tried to figure out, okay, how am I gonna, get this done for him? And then Saturday night, I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna put it out there, and I'm gonna see what happens and see what the community's response is. And
Yeah,
we'll go.
you asked everybody, and we responded.
Yeah, exactly. And it was nothing
awesome.
but nothing but love, and it was great because I saw the value in what Joe was doing, and I'm glad that everybody else saw that too.
Yeah, I mean, Dr. Joe, whatever I can do to help you out, and I will do it.
Yeah, like yo, if I had a teacher like Joe, a bunch of ball pythons in the class, I might have actually went to school, right?
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
Yeah, I was uninterested, man. You guys aren't teaching me anything I want to know. I'm a critical thinker. You're basically trying to turn me into a robot. Get me out of here, right?
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I mean,
yeah. So Saturday night,
cool snakes.
Yeah, cool snakes. That would have kept me there. But so Saturday night, I made that post with the Wonder Years song about what Joe was doing and what I wanted to accomplish, and people started sharing it, and people started reaching out, and I think we raised a few $100s within the first day or two, and then on the third day, it was when was it? Saturday. Okay, so I posted Saturday night, all of Sunday, Monday. I think it was Tuesday morning. I had to pick
too long.
Say again?
It didn't take too long for you to.
No, so that's the thing, right? Hold on, I'll tell you 1 second. Okay, so Tuesday morning, I'm dropping my kid off at school, and on my way home, I'm thinking to myself, okay, how am I going to get the rest of the funds that I need to get the ultrasound? And I started just formulating ideas or whatever, and one of my ideas that I was pretty certain I would have done was get a little whiteboard and write something on it and go stand in an intersection. You know what I mean? Just let's get it done, whatever it takes. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm not embarrassed. I don't care what people think about me. I'm trying to get to a goal, and that's first priority, right? Thankfully, when I got home, I had got 2 DMs on Instagram, and that basically cleared the balance, and we were able to get it done in 3 days, which is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. You got that for Dr. Joe,
Yeah, lickety split, man. He couldn't even believe it. I had some people that were like, oh, I'll send you some money, on Friday, or I'll send you money in a week or two. And I was just like,
they didn't have to.
That's the thing, is I was super grateful. You know what I mean? Thank you. Yeah, whenever you can, that's awesome. Reach out to me and we'll get it done. But we got it done so fast that I actually had to reach out to people and say, hey, look, we reached our goal. Thank you for the thought. Really grateful. Appreciate it. But, we got where we needed to get. So,
I
and then
mean,
I called Joe and I was like, hey man, we got it done. And then he was in disbelief. And I reached out to Jack from Inflicted Exotics, and he had the ultrasound. Paid him.
so, Jack was the guy that ultimately had the ultrasound.
Yeah.
So he was the one that you hooked up to Joe.
Yeah. Actually, Brian from Samson's Snakeatorium told me that Jack had an ultrasound for sale. It was a few $100 under retail. So got that taken care of. Jack shipped it out the same day. I ordered a bunch of gel off of Amazon, had it sent over to Joe. I'm actually I'm trying to get one of these big rat breeding companies to sponsor his classroom for like a year or maybe 2 years. Because I feel like Joe's coming out of his pocket for everything. And on top of that, he's doing everything he's doing with the kids, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Right.
I when I first heard of this, that what he was doing, I was like, oh, heck yeah.
Yeah,
He's
so
getting
cool, man.
kids to, breed ball pythons.
And the beauty of it is that the kids actually make the pairings.
Right.
The kids decide what males are going to go to what females and what the outcome's going to be and what the longevity of that project is going to look like. You know what I mean?
I mean,
So it's not like
Ray, I don't have these things aren't named. I have one is Betty White is my blue-eyed Lucy. That's the only one that has a name.
Yeah, that's cool though.
But, they're naming stuff. They're getting into it.
Yeah.
Like, here's Aragorn with, whatever. I can't even come up with a name.
Whatever it is.
Yes. Daughters. That one is.
So my thing is like the ultrasound helped him with the function of his group, right? Awesome. But having a rodent supply for a year or two would help him in a different way, right? And that would be a lot of stress. That would be a lot of stress off of Joe's shoulders, and he could focus more on the projects and the kids and everything that comes with our industry. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I mean, for me,
and he's not producing enough snakes to sell to maintain the cost of the rodents.
But what he's doing is just, I mean, it makes it worthwhile, right?
Yeah, it's really cool, man.
Like, who cares what the heck they produce? They're just gonna produce something awesome, and they're gonna own it.
Yeah, and another cool thing is that the kids get to adopt the ball pythons if they want to at the end of their school year. I think it's after 12th grade when they graduate.
I mean, just watching there was a girl that was like she was the head honcho. Like, this is my snake, I got this. And she was all into that, and it was awesome to watch that and have Earl just sitting there giving his advice, and then having you there, having Billy. Billy was there. Like everybody giving their advice.
Emilio was there. Brian was there. Yeah, it was cool, man.
Just to have that happen, and
not gonna lie.
No, I mean, I had that opportunity to absorb that as a child. Whew.
Huge.
I love that. Meanwhile, I'm still dealing with bells, but I mean, it was awesome to see that. I'm glad I took time off of work to watch.
Yeah,
that.
Thank you, man. Thank you for watching that, dude. It was actually just to be honest, like to have Earl and Emilio and Billy there, and I'm not really sure like where Brian's status is as far as his collection goes because they don't really talk about it. But to have these big dogs, like these guys got like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. I think Billy said he had thousands of snakes, So I'm there with all these big dogs, and everyone's really cool. And I like, I had a great time and I enjoyed it. And I love everybody that was there. But I got 30 snakes. I'm a little guy.
I'm still here. 30 snakes back here.
Yeah, I got 30 snakes. I got homemade racks. Like, what am I really doing here? But Joe was nice enough to let me go on, and we talked about their projects, and we talked about what our ideas were for their future and how it lined up with what they had going on. It was just really cool, man. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, man, it's nice to see that. There we go. There's Joe.
Yeah, it's nuts. I didn't even tell him that Billy was coming. I just said, maybe we could do it, maybe we can't.
I
And then
never knew he was gonna be there.
I reached out to him and I was like, hey, dude, like if you could do this, that would be awesome. And he had some plans actually, and he wasn't gonna be able to stay long. He said, if I can, I'll stop by for a few minutes, say what's up to everybody, but then I got some stuff I got to do. And I was like, oh yeah, man, that is like super awesome. Like that'll shock the whole classroom. Like, yo, Billy from Mutation Creations here, right?
Right?
But he ended up staying the whole show. I thought that was amazing.
That's where like people need to understand somebody that has
What up, Phil?
that quality of, this is what I do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show up and tell you.
Yeah. Listen. When you're at Billy's level or Justin's level, right? When you're at that, like you're top tier, right? Like your time is valuable. You got people reaching left and right to pull you by your arms and your legs to talk to you and get info and whatever. So for him to be like on the whim, like, yeah, no doubt, let me get in here and then spend the time with us and spend the time with the kids and answer questions and give his opinion. Like,
oh my God, yeah. And
pretty,
if you know
pretty
who
official,
Billy is, like the fact that he dumbed it down, the fact that he didn't go on a Billy rant, and he kept it real.
Yeah, that would have been funny.
I mean, it's funny, but I mean, he can go on his
No,
rant.
yeah, man, he had great self-control, and everything was just, what is in the best interest for these kids to learn from in this short amount of time.
He was definitely there, and he definitely had his moments. I watched the whole live where Billy was like, "Well, I'm not really here, but go, Emilio, talk about that.
Yeah.
Ray, talk about that." Like he did,
Yo, let me tell you something about Emilio. Emilio, he is like super hyper focused. Like when he does stuff, he does it to the best of his abilities, and he is thought out through every step of the way. There is no confusion of, I'm just gonna wing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. From him being in the chat, it's like he has purpose.
Yeah, he has a plethora of knowledge, and he enjoys sharing it with people, and that's super awesome because not everybody likes to do that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, people could be like, "Yeah, screw you."
Yeah. When I reached out to him about the ultrasound, he was immediate. Boom, boom, let's do it. Here, let me give you a donation. Let's get this done. When I talked to him about the classroom and I was like, hey, would you like to do this with me? He was like, oh, yeah, absolutely. That's amazing. He's like, I'm excited for that. We were excited for like a week before it even started, going back and forth. Just about, what it's going to be like. We were speculating what kind of questions, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, that was awesome. It's been amazing what you guys have done.
Yeah. Yeah, Emilio's official, man. He's like top tier, bro. But he flies under the radar. I didn't even know who he was until he DM'd me when I put out that post about looking for a clown Xanthic. And then he DM'd me. And I was like, oh, who's this guy? Right?
Oh, he's Buzz Buddy.
I opened it up and we started talking about the snake, and we met in person. I picked it up, I paid him, and it's been an awesome relationship ever since. Like that's my bro,
Yeah, I mean, he has a plethora of knowledge, and I'm a nerd for saying plethora.
I say it too. Yeah.
But I mean, he has something. And I joke every time he comes on. Emilio, what the hell's that stupid movie?
Oh, Night at the Roxbury?
Yeah, Night at the Roxbury. Emilio,
Emilio! I do it all the time in the chats.
The Minnesota Miracle Man or whatever. Yeah, that's
If you ever see me in the chats and I got a bunch of O's after Emilio, that's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, the Minnesota Miracle Man. I mean, he's awesome, man. He did his first show, I think.
And he's one of those people like me where he wants to see you win.
Yeah.
He wants to see you win. He wants you to do the best that you could do. He'll shoot you ideas and try to, guide you in the right direction if he feels like maybe you could do a little bit better this way or that way. Like,
I mean,
yeah, it's official, man.
I love this group that we have. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's been nice, man. Me and Emilio were, basically like open arms, bro. You guys were just like, hey, there you guys are, come and join us. And it was like, you know what? That's amazing. Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's been awesome. Shout out Usual Suspects.
Yeah, usual suspects.
We're
All of you.
always here. We'll be here.
All of us.
Shout out Tiki's, Yellow
Yeah.
Belly Everything. And I'm actually making Yellow Belly Everything next season.
Yeah, it's a good idea if you like highways and freeways.
Yeah, we're making Pumas.
What's a puma?
It's a Yellow Belly Spark.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, I'm not
everything is a Puma is a Yellow Belly. So
right.
I got that.
Very cool, man.
Oh, we got Brandon. We got Emilio.
What's going on, Brandon?
Doing it.
We got Leviathan. What's going on, guys?
Oh, everybody here.
It's very cool. Appreciate you guys coming out. Hear me ramble about stuff I like.
Yeah, man. I mean, you hit something. I think it was stupid that you hit on Friday. So.
Yo, I was actually really nervous, man, because everybody likes to show off their wins, right? And not many people like to share their losses or their lessons, which I like to call it, right? So a win is a blessing and a loss is a lesson, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So doing a egg cutting on live, right? And it's a anticipated clutch for me because it's my first time for a double visual. I thought that was cool. But I was nervous because if I don't hit anything, then it's on live and I gotta, still keep my composure.
Deal with us.
Yeah, deal with Ray, so sorry, you'll get him next time, all the pity party stuff, But I'm glad we hit some cool stuff. And even if I only got like a pied or like a G stripe, at least if I got a recessive, I would be happy.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta hit one or the other. If you hit both, it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm ecstatic for that, right? If we hit the double visual, I'm blown away. Yeah, I was ear to ear smiles the whole Friday night. It was great,
Yeah, I mean, I think you hit it, but I don't know. I don't deal with both.
Yeah, so, when I look at the evidence, I feel like I did hit it, but there's a couple little things that make me think I didn't. Like a genetic stripe pied has black around the saddles, right? Like a black line around the saddles. So that means this snake technically should have purple lines around the saddles.
But you're also dealing with calico, so I mean, there's a little bit of
yeah, it's destroying the sides, man. And calico and pied destroys the saddles. So I have no idea. Actually, let me pull it out real quick. Maybe one came out, maybe one didn't.
Pull it out. Let's see it. Let's see what's coming out. It's got to be coming close to coming out.
Honestly, nothing has came out the 10 times I've checked it already today, but I'll do it again.
Oh, you checked it like 11 more times. Come on. Let's see what it's got. Let's see what Ray has coming out the egg.
Nah, nothing out the egg, but
let's see what it's got.
Yeah, let me see if I can do this. Whoa.
So here's the clutch that Ray cut on Friday on Hair Down. And I see a definite banana right away.
Yeah. Now you see how the sides are all choppy with the white? That's calico for sure, right?
Or were you looking at that one that's definitely banana?
So now this one next to it, I believe, is just banana calico, right? You see the white on the sides?
Can you point?
Right here to this one. Sorry, I'm holding both like a camera and a flashlight at the same time so you guys can see.
The one on my bottom.
This one right here is banana calico.
Okay.
So this is obviously not just a banana calico. Because I've hatched those out before. I know what that looks like, right? It's not a hard combo to recognize.
Yo, so bottom right on the screen is the fire snake, right?
This one right here, yeah. Yeah, this one.
I think that you're all gene, Ray.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We're going to have to see, bro. I think so, too, though.
But again, with calico in there, it's kind of, it might be hard to tell.
Yeah, like, does it have pied or is it just genetic stripe? I haven't seen a
Or
break
is
in the.
calico just
I haven't seen a
plain?
break in the dorsal. I've only seen white up the belly and up the sides.
Yeah, I mean calicos, it can be weird, you know.
Yeah. So is it pied? We'll have to wait to see.
Yeah, I mean I feel like if you have that ringer or whatever going throughout the side, it might be.
But the ringer doesn't go. It doesn't cross over the dorsal. There is no ringer over the dorsal that I could see. It's just up the sides like that.
But I
I mean,
mean,
it's definitely beautiful. Whatever it is, I'm happy about it. So
yeah, I'm wait. Send me the damn picture when it crawls out the damn egg.
oh yeah, everybody's
That
gonna get
thing's gonna be fire.
everybody's getting that.
Yeah, I mean that's awesome. Even if it's not pied.
Yeah, even if it's just genetic stripe, even if it's just pied, whatever.
Oh my god, a genetic stripe. I'm good.
So here's the thing, right? When I look at those other pictures, the genetic stripe does not have white like that. The calico, the banana calico genetic stripe has no white on the bottom that comes up like that I've seen in other snakes.
Right. Are we talking about, with calico in there?
Yeah, yeah. Banana calico genetic stripes, like the only ones I've seen, they have white, but it's not like that white.
Right. I mean, from what I saw, it had blushing up the side.
Yeah, it was crazy. Now that happens in calico pieds. If you look at a calico pied, the calico destroys the saddles, and it looks just like that. So, who said it? I think it was Tyler that said it was like yellow belly on steroids.
Yeah. I mean, we have to judge ourselves to where we see what we see. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, I just got to be patient, man, and it'll come out of the egg, and then we'll really see what's going on. The speculation is fun, and it keeps me occupied for the time it's taken to crawl out of the egg.
Yeah, I hit that.
Thanks, Chip. Thanks, Phil. Appreciate it.
I did for a while.
Appreciate it,
Well, yeah, I done that with my first clutch, but I mean, you got something inspired, man.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. And nobody's really working with it. That's the thing. Like when I started it 3-4 years ago, I wanted to do something that not many people are doing. And you go on Morph Market and you type in a combo, and you see, you go look at sold and available, and you see how many different companies are working that project. Right. And then you got to figure there's a lot more that are not putting it on Morph Market because they're holding everything back. So they're not actually selling anything. Right.
Yeah,
So maybe you times that number by 2 or 3, maybe 4. Who knows?
there's plenty of projects people aren't working on.
Right. Like I looked up Xanthic clowns, VPI Xanthic clowns, right, on Morph Market, sold and available. And there was 45 different companies that were working that project and already had animals for sale. That's not including everybody that's working the project. That's just the people that are already selling them.
They're
right?
selling. Yep.
Yeah. So there's 45 different companies that are selling Xanthic clowns, but there's over 7,000 different accounts on on Morph Market for ball pythons. So, it's not even. Go ahead.
For me, I was looking at spot-nosed leopard ultramels, and there ain't nothing. Like there's nothing there.
Exactly. So even if you start right now,
like, well, how can I price point this? There's nothing there.
Yeah, even if you start right now, even if other people are putting it out, you're still ahead of the game. It's not like you're producing a pastel enchi. Like how many pastel enchis are out there?
Yeah, a lot. How many? Yeah. I mean, I'm making pastel everything. We can joke about it later. Everything's super pastel. That's here. But there's a point where you have to. You have what you have, and you can make something better.
Yeah, you have to look at what you have, and you have to maximize your collection's potential. That's all you got to do.
So, I have a. I'll show you right now. I mean, picked her up the other day. I mean, this is a spot nose leopard, and
Oh,
she's
cool.
got a pretty dope.
Nice.
Hold on, I want to say pretty dope, but I gotta actually show it.
What'd you say it was? Spot nose leopard female?
A spot nose leopard girl,
Yeah.
and hold on, and you can see that she is rocking a nice ringer.
Oh yeah, she had pod.
I think it's just the whole spot nose, I don't think it's het for what the hell did I do? Exit full screen. I don't think it's anything a het for Pider. I think it's a spot nose, whatever, spider complex throwing a ringer.
So this is my leopard spot nose female.
All right, let's throw it. Okay, so you still have that cool line going on.
Yeah, this long alien head right here.
Yeah, so you have the line going on.
Yeah, she's beautiful, man. I'm actually
Dirty belly, nice.
Yeah, she'll be paired to the Exanthic Clown, the Super Blade, and we'll go for Blade or Super Blade Batmans, Exanthic Batmans, eventually.
Okay, so Chris says no hat pie. That's who I got it from.
Oh, okay, yeah, he would know, right?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I got a banana over here from him. Well, what's cool for me is my buddy that I'm doing the joint pairings. He's getting a sunset.
Oh, that's cool.
Dead set on Rock Wagner sunset. Female.
I'm not knowledgeable on sunset at all. I mean, I know what it looks like, obviously, but I don't know about the lines or anything like that. What I do know is that I bought a blackhead lavender in Daytona, and I had no idea what I was going to do with it. Really just bought it for eye candy. And I was like, oh, I'll figure it out, as she starts to get closer. But then I saw the Did you see the sunset lavender?
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of sunset stuff that's like.
So the sunset
I'm not getting
lavender,
into it.
Did you see the sunset lavender?
My buddy is, and there's Steven.
What's going on, Mike?
Chat.
So the sunset lavender is something that I'd probably be interested in trying to go for. So I'll have to get a sunset male maybe in a year.
Yeah, I'm fighting with the guy because he's. Oh, we'll get a female. I'm like, no, get the male.
No, you gotta get. What do you do? Do you do this with somebody?
It's the guy I do joint pairings with.
Oh, okay.
He's like, get the fucking male. Pardon my language, YouTube, but get the damn male. We impaired to everything. Just get the male. But yeah, I mean, he's the guy that we have, DG Sunset, whatever.
Nice.
He's spending the money on it.
Wait,
I have all the snakes.
Somebody's made a DG Sunset already?
Soon he'll have a female, but again, like what? Why would I? Yeah, you have a female. Cool. You getting a DG? Okay, cool. Throw the DG to that sunset. Let's go.
Right.
But what, Ray? What's your project that's like that? You have to have one that you have a reach.
When you say a reach, what do you mean?
What's your
What's my go-to? Everything is gonna be. Listen, my whole existence in the ball python world for the next year and a half, maybe even 2, is gonna be double and triple hets with the VPI clown to everything that I got, basically.
Yeah, I mean, you have
that's
some
gonna be. You guys might get sick of hearing me talk about it. That's how deep I'm into it, because that's all I'm thinking about right now, because that's what I have to work with, and I really love Xanthic clowns. I love Xanthic clowns. I don't know how else to say it. Xanthic everything. Jeremy Warfel. Xanthic everything.
What example?
I'm working VPI though, unfortunately for some people and myself, because I see some TSK Xanthic stuff that looks really good, and I'm like, shit, I can't cross it.
Who cares?
Yeah, I do.
You're gonna make what you're gonna make. I mean, you have some fire shit there.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely.
I mean, I feel like I have to talk like Sean Bradley. Like, I can curse a little bit, but it's my channel.
This is your show, man. You do whatever you want to do.
I mean, I hate to do it, but Ray's got some fire freaking animals.
You want me to show you the lavender I have? It's simple, but it's beautiful.
Oh, I don't care. I don't care.
Okay.
You have to show your shit. Show your shit. Let's go. We'll show it off. We got about 30 minutes until Jeremy comes on with Catherine from Alluring Serpents. So let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, no doubt. So I'm going to show you the DG after this one, and that's I want to get heavy. I need to get more DG stuff. I only have one DG female, and
I need DG.
I'm obsessed.
Like, ooh.
So
look at that! Look at that freaking albino. What else is in there?
This is a black pastel lavender albino. Look at how her alien heads are. How it goes from white to orange. I love it.
That is going to be my go watch this video again.
Look, tomorrow. If you look here, you can see the white like rising up from the belly.
Look at that. That thing is insane, man.
That's awesome. And is it showing okay?
Dude, black pastel lavender. Hell yeah. Look at that. And then you have below the alien heads. It's just
yeah, the white below the alien heads is beautiful.
Look at that.
Like little donuts everywhere.
You go buy Ray snake that he produces from that one.
I got this from Bob Vu in Daytona. This was awesome.
Yeah, right. It's Bob Vu.
Yeah, that's what I said. Did I say Bob Vu? Did I say it right?
No, you said Bob Vu. I just wanted to talk shit about Bob Vu and Danny Lee being Bob Vu verified. He's not gonna hear that. He's going to bed. I think that's awesome, man.
Yeah. That's so this is my DG girl.
All right.
And she is
what else?
Bro, she's a beast eater, bro. She's a black pastel desert ghost. Her alien heads are super clean.
Black Peter?
Yeah.
Look at the alien heads. That's nice.
Yeah, she's a clean animal, dude. I am loving this girl. And she's a beast eater, dude. Like she's almost like my garbage can. If somebody doesn't want to eat something, she'll take it.
Yeah. I had that with a Cayman.
Yeah, so when they're both up to size, what we're doing? We're doing triple heads. So we'll go for blade, black pastel, triple head, DG, clown, VPI, Xanthic.
So Ray, what's your like? If you hit this, you quit.
No, I hit this. What are you talking about? In the long term for the triple?
Yeah. Like what's that? The snake. If you hit it with what you have right now, you're like, I'm done.
Nah, man. I'm just getting started, bro.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited.
That's an awesome response.
Yeah, people are like, "Oh yeah, man, you're doing great." I'm like, I'm only halfway through my first stride. We're just getting started, guys. The only thing that's gonna prevent me is death, right?
Yeah, we taking over.
And then this is another Daytona pickup I've shown a couple times.
All right, what's that, Ray?
That's a pastel, cinnamon, enchi, chocolate, hypo.
You think your hypo's coming back?
I feel like hypo never went anywhere. I've loved it from the first day I learned about it.
Yeah.
I really don't care what anyone else is doing, but
Hypo is gonna be there, and if you have it, you're
Yeah,
lucking out,
I keep hearing people say that Hypo's making a comeback, but I never knew it went away.
right? And Brandon here. Can't wait to see DG Sunset. Yeah, can't wait until you sell me one when I can afford one.
Yeah, so this girl's definitely gonna go to the same guy.
Nice.
And I'm looking forward to making some True Ghost chocolate clowns.
Nice. I mean, look at that. Look at that head.
Yeah, it's just rich, man.
Look at that head. I like
And
it.
the DG I got was from the Bells, Jeremy at is it Firehouse, Fireball?
I mean, I just want to do one live where I can show my cursor and just go through everything and like look at that blushing, look at that blushing,
Yeah,
that sort of thing.
the
And just
chocolate really
keep on
pulled
going
out the
through.
darks in that animal because when you look at the combo, when you look at pastel, cinnamon, enchi hypo, or just pastel, cinnamon, enchi, the whole dorsal is super blushed, and the chocolate just brings it all back. It's beautiful.
Yeah. So Ray, do you think you're gonna hate me?
Do I think what?
Pastel, his pastel back.
With
Oh,
DG, it should be. Yeah.
pastel's definitely coming back.
Listen, pastel and DG were just made for each other.
Yeah, right. Pastel hypo DG.
Yeah.
What's that? What do you got showing off?
So this is just a Spectre gravel, right? So yellow belly complex, and she'll go to him too, and we'll make Spectre / gravel double heads. And I want to go for the super gravel VPI Exanthe clown because I love what it looks like.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, like
YP Events has something. If I can actually click on it, as it came right. So tell me, how do you identify chocolate?
that's my only chocolate, so I can only really talk about that one. But as far as the gene and other combos, are rich chocolatey dorsals is the best I could probably do. What do you think, Kent?
Uh, I mean, grade. It's weird. For me, it's still a spider complex, and we can talk about it all day.
Chocolate is in the spider complex, you said?
Yeah. And that's where it gets weird, right? Because you have the spot nose complex of spider, not spider. Spot nose, woofy, chocolate, that shit on that side, and then you have the spider complex with spider, hidden gene, Wilma, champagne, all that stuff, and spot nose is the other thing that's linking the two. So it gets weird there, right?
Yeah, I know super spot nose have a crazy wobble or something, right?
It can have a wobble, but you have an entire complex that can't have a super,
Yeah, it's kind of
and
crazy.
one that can have a super and can combine. So like,
Yeah, but that's like champagnes though, because you can't put two champagnes together. But there's so many genetics, you don't even have to worry about it. Like you never have to worry about
now
putting
there's
two
like the
champagnes together.
entire complex.
Yeah.
You can have
Well,
champagne, blackhead. Like you can have so many. I need to do a whole new video on it and need to find out more genetics about that.
yeah,
For
that
me,
stuff is interesting, man. I got to learn more about it.
I think I sent you the video about it.
Yeah, this is just the entry pod.
So that's an entry pod.
Entry pod. Yeah, I love low white pods.
Right?
I'm hoping that the egg that possibly could be the double visual has just like a little bit of white like this. I think that would be awesome.
So Ray, have you found yourself being low white pied now as to high white previously?
Nah, man. I've always liked low white pods because I want to see the pattern, you know.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I see people and they post high white pieds and it might only have a little brown on the head and they're like, yeah, it has all these 5 genes in it. And I'm like, how the hell
How
do
can
you
you
know
tell?
that? Yeah, how the hell do you know that has 5 genes in that?
Yeah, I'm low white all day now.
Mid white, not too bad, but high white, yeah, I just don't like it, bro.
I mean, it depends on like what the hell you're dealing with, right?
Yeah, and the only way to and it's not even 100% guaranteed, but at least you could, mix in some genes that could potentially make all the pieds low whites. So what is it? It's
Spider
Billy
combo.
Billy said cryptic, pinstripe,
Billy was talking about a
calico.
bunch of stuff
Yeah,
on Joe's live about where to like deal with that.
yeah, and like avoid things like lesser. Like lesser and pied is like an all white snake. So why would you want to put that with pied? But then the
But you can
question,
all throw this in there and that in there. And
yeah. So the question arises like, okay, well, if lesser makes an all white pied, but Enchi or pinstripe or
can pull it
cryptic,
back.
yeah, can they pull it back and show the lesser pattern in the saddles? So it's a fun game that we play, man. And there's like infinite possibilities of combos to make.
Oh, I'm not wearing this shirt, man. But Nathan, by the way, Ray is still up here. But I'll go grab Nathan's shirt while Ray is still up here.
Yeah, you got me on solo, man. What's up, guys? Yeah, shout out the chat. What's going on, Chip? Yeah, hypopides are beautiful. That's awesome. Congrats, Rob.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, hypo and chocolate are dope.
All right, we're back here. We have we're rocking the Ray shirt, the Nathan shirt.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't made shirts for people yet. Hey, what's up, Nate?
Infinite possible pythons. There we go. We're rocking it. He's not slacking on the back, but I am slacking on getting his back on there. There we go. But yeah. Let's see where we're at. We still have 30 minutes or so left to go. Let's do it.
Yeah, man, whatever you want to do. Your show, bro.
It is my show. I have a big old bushy beard. We can keep it going on. Look at this crappy thing I have behind my head. At some point, it'll look nice.
Is that paper that you taped together?
Yeah, I didn't have to chop it.
That's okay, man. It looks good.
Yeah, I mean you can see it's crooked as hell.
You can't tell in the video.
It's crooked as hell there. But anyway, at some point it'll look good. But yeah, we're here with Ray. He hit, I assume, an awesome clutch on Friday. So we're gonna.
Yo, Ken, did you incorporate your craft brew morphology? Are you incorporated yet?
Yeah.
Cool, man. Did you you live in PA, right?
I do.
So do you have to get like a class whatever license from like a Fish and Wildlife out there?
I do at a certain point.
Oh, okay, because I'm in Florida, so in order for me to sell animals, I have to get my class 3.
So in Pennsylvania, I have to hit a certain point.
As far as quantity?
Sales. Yeah. So I think I'm not going to hit it this year or next year. The only thing I could hit it on is going to be dubia.
Okay.
Maybe.
Is there one blanket license that you get for everything, or are you going to need one for the dubia? What are they called? Dubia roaches?
Dubia roaches. So for me, like there's a you have to hit a certain point of sales per something.
Oh, okay.
So if I hit like $5,000 of dubia, I have to register.
Okay.
So I'm still hitting that low. I'm good.
Yeah. On the cusp.
Shh. Don't tell anybody I'm selling stuff.
What's the requirement for the ball pythons?
Again, it's the same thing. You have to sell a certain amount.
Oh, it's just a dollar amount of sales.
Yeah,
or...
yeah. So
Oh,
you have
okay.
there's 2 licenses, a propagation and a breeding license.
Right.
Chris from BNS can tell you both. So if you hit under, you're good.
Right.
But it's still one animal, right? So I sell, $5 grand of dubia, I'm over.
Right, gotcha.
And now I gotta revisit it.
How long have you been breeding ball pythons?
Ball pythons only this past year.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Yeah,
man.
so I'm new.
Yeah, so why you, dude? You're brand new, and you're like, you talk shit about like, oh, I'm just this little guy, a couple little.
Yeah, I'm a little guy, but I gotta.
But dude,
and you gotta
it's your
focus
it's your first
on
year.
how you're doing it, right?
Yeah, but it's your first year, man. You gotta give yourself more credit, man. Because I know, honestly, I know that when you look at some people and you're like, holy shit, man, minute compared to this guy over here, right? But you don't realize, like, dude's been in for 25 years, right? Dude's been in for 10 years, 5 years.
And Ray, I get that and I respect that. At the same time, I'm not gonna be a sticker breeder graveyard guy.
Yeah, no, don't quit ever, man. What do you mean? We're taking this to the grave.
I'm gonna be here with these snakes and then the future snakes, and I'm still gonna be here.
Yeah, I was talking to my son today, and I was like, "Hey, listen, man. Like, if anything happens to me, like, you're the next man in the family. Like, you gotta take over what I got going on. You gotta know what projects I got going on. You gotta know what snakes I'm doing. He likes the snakes. He has his own snake. She'll probably be breeding next year. But I was just letting him know, like, hey, man, like, you got to take this over when I'm done, whenever that is.
I mean, Ray, we've been talking about this a little bit of, whatever, how we're doing. But, I mean, what do you think about, sticker breeder graveyard? Like,
sticker breeder graveyard.
Am I going to be here tomorrow? Are you going to be here tomorrow? How do we prevent that?
So it's just... it depends on the scenario, man. I mean, if you already have animals, right, and you're in it, and if you're making stickers, you're clearly in it to win it, right? At some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're not making stickers for no reason, right?
Sorry, Charlie and them.
So
I love you guys. Rip.
Who is it?
McGuee and Morphs. They're sticker breeder graveyard guys.
Oh yeah, but that's the thing. Like, life happens, right? And I say this all the time. Life happens, and you might be getting a divorce. You might be losing your house. You might be in a tough financial spot. You lost your job, right? If there's a will, there's a way. So if you know that your projects that you're working on are going to lead you to some good financial positions, right? You know that the projects you're working on are going to lead to good financial positions for you in the future. Your top priority should be to maintain that all the way through all the drama that comes in life, right? So that way, when those projects come to light and you've reached your goals, you're benefiting. You didn't just waste your time. I feel like if you're making projects and you're coming up with ideas for the future and you're doing all this work and you're putting in the effort, to just throw it away, it doesn't matter what the reason is.
Honestly, for me, if I have to get out of it,
yeah,
I'm sending everything here to somebody I know.
Yeah, exactly. There's things you can do.
Somebody's getting something I have here.
Yeah, I think Derek from Big D's Balls is or is it Big D's Exotics?
Ain't Big D's nuts.
It's Big D, right? So Big D was talking about that the other night. He has a friend who something happened and he's holding on to his collection for him. So if shit really hits the fan and you really can't take care of your animals, you can reach out to somebody because you've been working on building relationships anyway.
Yeah,
You know?
I agree. I mean, I have a buddy that, the guy I'm doing my joint parents with.
Yeah.
If I die tomorrow, he's getting everything. And gonna
Yep.
do everything.
See, I'm 40. How old are you? I don't even know how old are you?
I'm 33. Come on.
You're 33. Yeah, man, you're good, bro. I'm 40.
Young.
I just turned 40 this year.
I'm young. I'm still young.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, exactly. I got kids, man. So if anything ever happens to me, I just got to make sure that they're interested in it, for one, and that they care, right? That's the most important part. And that they understand what everything is so that they know how to, take over smoothly.
Yeah, I mean, if you set everything up, like I I don't have kids, but I've told my parents, like, here's where I'm at. Here's how much everything is worth. Here's what I have to pay. Here's what Brad is doing or could do with them.
Yep. But then you got
if I get smoked in the head, like, this is what we're doing.
Yep. This is how you renew your licenses. This is how these are the pairings, these are the snakes, these are the projects, these are the plans. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like it's like a living will. All these snakes are just like a living will that you have to give to somebody.
Like, right. Do you have like I talked to my parents, and I'm like, here's what I have here, right? Like, you see what I have. It's like, oh, it's like, I'm going crazy that it's like thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
In what I can make. Like, where do we deal with that? Like, hey, Dad, here's 10 grand of snake making. Like, but it's like, fuck you, son. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's cool though, man. We got an awesome community, and we all love the same thing, even though we all have different lifestyles for the most part. And the animals bring us all together, and
I love that.
You know what, we keep track of everybody. We keep track of each other. Hey, how's your day going? How's your week been? How's your projects coming along? Did you hatch that snake you were looking to get? Like, everybody's so tight knit that if anybody was really to run into like a life problem, I feel like they would be taken care of, or at least I would try to
love that. I mean, it's like, well, what the hell happened to so and so? Where did he come? Like, where is he today? Like, I feel like in our group right now, that would happen. Like, and with you, like, what the hell happened with Derek?
Yeah, exactly. I'm asking. I'm like, yo, where the hell's Derek been? Like, this is not normal, right?
Right. I mean, normally it's like, who's telling each other we're waking up? Derek wasn't there.
We say good morning to each other. We talk the shit all day long. Like, sometimes I have to mute the chat because I'm trying to screen record something and it just keeps popping up. Bing, 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 bing. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Ray's trying to do his old, reels, whatever.
Yeah, I'm trying to make a reel. I'm trying to get a movie clip and make a reel, and I can't do it because it's just like ping, 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 ping.
Yeah, that's how we are.
Yeah, no, it's really cool, man. I'm actually, I'm enjoying all of it. I've been in as far as like educating myself seriously for like 3 years, but I've only really been putting myself out there and making myself vulnerable to people to see me, for like maybe a year.
I don't know. I only knew you from like a week ago. I mean, honestly,
so here's the thing.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I made the conscious decision, and I said, you know what? If I want to take this serious, which I do, I love this. This is what I want to do the rest of my life. There's no question about it, right? I have to put myself out there and let people know who I am and what my mindset is and how I think and how I feel and what my opinions are, and get people comfortable with seeing me. So I started going into live chats and actually talking instead of just watching, right? I was a creeper for a little bit.
I don't know about that. But
so I started talking to people in the chats, right? Then I told myself, okay, I'm going to start commenting on more people's posts. If I like a snake, I'm going to let them know, hey, I like that snake and that shit is cool. Congratulations, right?
And then here is Ray right now coming on here with me, and he's been on Hair Down Fridays. He's been on with everybody. I mean,
yeah, because I just feel like, yo, I'm here and I'm not going anywhere, and you're just gonna have to get to know me. And if you like me, God bless you, and we can get along and have great conversation and build a relationship. And if you don't like me, then that's fine too. There's 7,000 other breeders out there that you could be friends with. Like, I don't care. I don't like to talk shit about anybody. I don't like some of the things that are going on in the community as far as bashing each other, because I feel like although it's entertaining for us as people in the industry, from outside the box, you're not going to get a dog breeder that watches some of these videos where these guys are bashing each other and have him be like, oh man, I would love to get in that industry. Hell no, I don't want to be in that. Look at these guys, they're clowns, right? You're sitting here talking shit about the people that you're in the same industry.
I get that. And
yeah, it's
for
stupid.
me, where I'm at right now, Ray, Pinhead or it's my channel right now.
It doesn't matter who it is.
The other guy wants to watch it, or the other guy wants to watch it.
Yeah, dude,
watch it.
There's a very narrow vision that some people have, and it's very selfish. And that vision is, look at me, look at me, look at me, by any means necessary, right? Now, when you step back and you look at the whole industry as a whole, you have to say, okay, what am I contributing to the entire industry as a whole, and how do I represent the industry, right? So I teach my kids, the way you carry yourself in the world is representing what our family values are. The way you carry yourself in the world is representing our family name. So this is no different, right? If we're all a big family in this industry, the way that you behave is a reflection on all of us. So if you're sitting here and you're acting like a clown and you guys are bashing each other and you're talking shit and you're putting people down, and like an outsider seeing that is like, yo, what a bunch of clowns. I don't want nothing to do with that.
Right. Ray, I get that. Like,
yeah,
we need to be ourselves.
Yeah.
Be ourselves. What the hell? Audio slave. Chris Cornell. Be yourself. Be all you can be.
That's it, man.
Guy.
That's it. Raise people up, like,
right? Like, we're here right now.
Yeah, straight up.
We're gonna go take a nap, go to bed, and wake up tomorrow and deal with it tomorrow. But we still have to own it at some point, right? Of what we are.
Right.
You watch my videos that I'm gonna put out there. USR. Support USR. If you don't, you're dumb. Sorry. I mean, Ray, I have no way to not say don't support USR.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of stuff, man. I actually just learned about them not long ago, man. Like, I started learning about what they're doing and the actual nitty-gritty of them going in and speaking on behalf of our entire industry. See, so look, that's a great example, right? USR. They put that together to have an impactful impactful action for our community, right? Against legislation that goes against what we're doing, right?
Yeah. So Ray, what I do for a living is I'm an auditor. I'm a data nerd, right?
That's cool.
But I look at what USR does, right? So you can take their 1099 whatever and see how much revenue they make, and USR makes roughly $500,000. $500,000.
Yeah, maybe not enough.
How much a lawyer costs? $500,000. And that's not even a good year, right? Like, we had our best year in getting USR money, and we still suck. So,
and they're across the whole country. They're not even in just one location. They're doing it in every state. They're making sure every state is official. Like, that's a lot of work. Like, that's a lot of work.
Forward, $500,000 is their best year in revenue, and they still have to pay a lawyer. You think Phil Goss is making bank? He's not. And if you ever want to come at me about USR making money, I'm here. So, anyway.
Yo, you're the guy everybody's scared of when you walk in the door. Yo, Big Santa auditor coming to get us.
Now, $500,000, that ain't money.
Yeah.
Fucking Dr. Oz made that money today. Anyway, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. But But yeah, man.
We are hitting that at that point.
Oh, are we there? Yeah, cool, man. Whatever you want to do, Ken.
We are hitting that point.
All right.
I gotta do the Jeremy thing.
Yeah. So listen, let me just say one last thing then before we go.
You have the entire time that I can get Jeremy's link.
Yeah, no doubt. Okay, so I just wanted to say like lift people up and make people feel good about being who they are. How can you be so passionate and so caring and so head over heels for our species that we keep, but then be so cold, bitter, and angry towards your own species? How does that work? Care about people as much as you care about animals. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm the if you watch my videos that I'm gonna put up, I have a breeding video and a what I got from Chris video, but it's still the same what Ray is talking about.
Yeah, like I see people that are, they'll shit on the little guy. Oh, you're just a little breeder. Don't even talk to me or ask me stupid questions like, is this pastel or not? Like, why would you treat somebody like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't care what your question is. If you're first of all, it takes courage to reach out to somebody that you're really not familiar with and ask questions. It takes courage to do that, right? So you're already being courageous. And then you're asking a question that you're sincere about because you really don't know the answer. Now, granted, there are things that you can look up online that you can answer your own questions to, right? Okay. But there are things that people need help with. And what does it take? 5 minutes to be like, hey, this is the answer to your question. I hope it was helpful.
Yeah, Ray. Honestly, for me, if you ask me if it's pastel, I will answer. I have so much freaking pastel.
Yeah, dude.
Like the eyes.
I had somebody send me a picture.
So I'll tell you.
Yeah, I had somebody send me a picture, and they're like, "Hey, my snake. I really don't know what it is. They said it was a jigsaw. What is a jigsaw gene?" And I'm like, "Jigsaw means it's pinstripe and it's Mojave together. It's two genes put together, and then they name it a jigsaw." And he was just mind baffled, and he was so grateful. He's like, "Thank you so much. I had no idea. I can't imagine how many people he tried to talk to before he got to me, and it was a simple solution, a simple answer."
Right. I'm new so much. I had so much that oh yeah, that's pastel. Because I have so much super pastel and so much pastel in my collection. Yeah, that's pastel. Look at the eyes.
Yeah.
Here's where I have it.
Yep. And I never try to
back that up. You can do it.
Yeah. If I don't know something, I will 100% tell you, hey, look, I really don't know. Like somebody asked, how do you identify chocolate, right? I have no idea. I only have one chocolate. I can only tell you about that specific chocolate combo. Anything else, I can't tell you. You'd have to ask somebody who really deals with chocolate, So it's not even.
Ray, you've heard me deal with spider complex, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I have more now than I did before, but I have more champagne. It's what the hell does that mean?
Right.
I mean, for me, here's something for me, right? Oh yeah, champagne is so great, right? Look at the head pied that champagne throws out.
Yeah, it's a head pied, right?
It's a freaking pied looking snake.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's awesome looking, but that's what it throws out there.
Yeah.
And Elaine.
It's Spanish. You got their little creme de la clutch. Yeah.
Yeah, he knows what's going on with champagne. He knows it. But working with that, people are like, "Oh, it's spider." Look at what the hell it does.
Yeah, listen, if somebody's excited about something and it doesn't negatively affect you, why the fuck are you bashing them? Because you don't think it's cool? What a fucking loser you are. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we're at the last minute. Yeah, fuck them people.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, do what you do.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Oh, Boza says Elaine.
Elaine, yeah.
Okay. Whatever. Anyway, Ray, it's been fun.
Yeah, man, it's been a pleasure, bro. I
Been
appreciate you
chilling
inviting me on here.
for 90 minutes. It's been cool.
Yeah, for sure.
And we're gonna go hang out with Jeremy for a
Yeah, cool,
minute
man.
and a half.
I'm gonna do a couple things and then I'll see you in there.
Yep. There we go. Everybody else, check out Jeremy Warfel. That's the link
Hey,
I
thanks,
popped
guys.
in the chat. He should be there with Catherine from Alluring Serpents. If you
Yeah.
don't know who she is, she's rocking, Jeremy Canada thing.
Real quick, just I just want to say thank you to everybody that came and like watched and
Hold on. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead,
yeah, real
Ray.
quick. I just wanted to say like thank you to everybody that came and watched and listened to me ramble about stuff that we enjoy and appreciate you, Kent. Thank you for inviting me on here. And I'll continue to see you guys in the chats and in comments and on Instagram and whatever else we're doing.
Right. Good luck with that clutch that I think you nailed.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
But we will see you in the chat shortly.
Yep, got it.
All right, we're gonna do this stupid
Reptile
thing.
Edge, guys. Reptile Edge.
All right, Ray, show off the shirt.
Later.
Show off the shirt. Show off the shirt.
Just one more reptile, I promise. And then I cross my fingers.
All right. Not slacking on the back. We're gonna chill out. We're going. Bye.